Dear Olicity, dun, 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 dun. We're fighting, we're really fighting. Hey guys, so I've received some nice people, some generally sort of a little bit off people, and some fucking angry people having a go about my comments after spoiler alert for Arrow 11:59. I'll give you a minute to turn the video off. After Laurel died, I said, what, because of Felicity, fuck Olicity. Yes, emotions running high, but I'm not apologising. I'm going to explain what I meant, but I'm not going to apologise for it because I meant it. First of all, my problem is not with Felicity as a character, okay? My problem is not with her as a developed, strong, independent woman, which she is, and when she's written like that, that's the issue. The writing, not the character, the writing. She is not only being turned into this sort of a little bit, not whiny, I don't suppose that's the same sort of right word, but sort of very much, you know, it's very much drama orientated with Felicity at the moment, and you know, a beacon of hope was nice to see her be a little bit more happier and a bit more, you know, up there and happier, and you know what I mean. But she's been a lot of down, in like in parts of season 3 as well, when they were on and they were off and on and off again. And I just feel that Olicity drama is consuming the show. Olicity as a couple at the very beginning was amazing. They were amazing. They were funny, they were happy, there was a happier Oliver, it was brilliant, and that's what I want. I don't want an Arrow show that is about romance. I want an Arrow show that's about kicking ass and taking names, and then a B-plot about romance, okay? That's all I want. I don't want the main focus to be on Oliver and Felicity, like I wouldn't want it to be on Laurel and Oliver, like I wouldn't want it to be on, God knows. I know, I didn't like it when it was all about Laurel in season 2, when she was a drunk, when she was, you know, it was very much, she was being very selfish, and I don't get me wrong, I sympathise with it, like I sympathise with Felicity. I understand why Felicity is doing what she's doing, but the writing is so terrible for her at the moment that it's making her come across as someone that I don't want to like and that a lot of people don't want to like. Felicity as a character as a whole is a brilliant character, ingenious character. In season 1 and 2, she was the greatest character, but the writing for her, and it's not Emily Betterick's fault, and it's not anyone else's fault, it is just the writing that is ruining for them, because they are just creating this massive drama about love. And at the end of the day, guys, this isn't it's like I said on Twitter, this isn't a romance drama, this is a superhero fucking show, okay? Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., right? And compare Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., because, by the way, guys, best superhero show you can ever watch. If you haven't watched it yet, please skip the first 10 episodes and then just start, and it's brilliant. My issue is, right now, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., you have Lincoln and Daisy, and that is a fucking Z-plot, but it still is there, but it's not consuming the whole show, and that is what it's got to be. Oliver and Felicity, they should be together. Yes, they obviously should. Don't get me wrong, I said I wanted Laurel and Oliver together. Still stands. I would prefer them. But they Felicity and Oliver bring out something so good in each other that I love watching them. Like at the beginning of season 4, you saw my reactions to it. I loved the point where he was going to propose. I loved all that. It's not that I hate Felicity. It's not that I hate Oliver. It's not that I hate Olicity. I hate the fact that writers are creating so much needless drama when they could get these two characters together, make it a lighter show, and make it a much more funner show to watch. Another point that's really fucked me off is Laurel mentioning Felicity in her deathbed. Don't get me wrong. This isn't about Felicity again, this is about the writers, and it is all about the writing, it's not about the characters, and that's what I'm trying to explain. I do not hate any of the characters, I hate the fucking writers, because they are ruining these amazingly well-shaped characters. Look at Felicity in season 2, look at Felicity at the end of season 3 and the beginning of season 4. She was a well-rounded, strong, independent, in a relationship, but altogether perfectly sound character. She was brilliant. And now what? She's crying every 5 minutes because she misses Oliver, and now she's... Don't get me wrong, she was brilliant in Beacon of Hope. I liked her in Beacon of Hope because she sort of brought out a much more funner side to her, and I liked that. But I don't need this will they, won't they, will they, won't they, will they, won't they. Laurel fucking propaganded them on her fucking deathbed. Are you joking me? That's not what this show should be about. This show should be about superheroes like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., like The Flash. The Flash certainly doesn't put... Don't get me wrong, season 1 did a little bit, but it's learned from its mistakes, and season 2 is basically sort of not retconned the Barry Allen and thing, but it pushes it to a B plot, to a C plot, not like Arrow making it the A plot, because it won't work. Another thing that's annoyed me is the fact that the writers once again have killed off Laurel Lands a month They killed her off a month. They knew that someone was going to be in the grave 6 months ago, but they didn't know who it was going to be until like a month ago. What the fuck? Why? Why kill off a character who was in the middle of her arc? I wouldn't want them to kill off Felicity. Don't get me wrong, there are some people in the world who would do, but I wouldn't, because I think Felicity can come back from this. Don't get me wrong, I don't like the way she's being written at the moment, but right now, I'm sure she can come back from this, they can get together, and then it can all be over, and that's what I want it to be, all over. Just have them together, have them happy, you know? Hell, if you want a Felicity and Oliver episode where they go off and it's just the two of them, and he's fighting crime, and she's on comms Overwatch, and they're treating lovey-dovey, I would watch that shit. I don't want to watch Felicity crying, Oliver just standing there going, and Laurel Land's dying to make more room for that, and that's what I feel is going to happen. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but that's what I feel is going to happen. Also, if Oliver and Felicity get together because Laurel died for Olicity, you are going to see me flip my shit. Now, that is not because I don't want to see them together, because after that I'll be fine. But it will just have been a waste of Laurel's character. She died mid-arc, and that is not fair. That is not fair at all. Hell, this could all be nothing. It could be one giant fake-out. I know they say it's not going to be a fake-out. I know they say it's not a cliffhanger, but TV shows say that all the time. They keep saying Jon Snow's not dead, and Jon Snow's dead, and he's fucking not dead. It's just very much that I don't want to see the writers ruin this show, and so far they are. Especially at the end of season 4. Look, they just killed Black Canary in a Green Arrow show. I know it's not called Black Canary. I know the show isn't called that. I know it's called Green Arrow. But in the comic books, and I know people are going, but it's not part of the comic books. It's not. I get that. I understand that. But you don't take something from a comic book like Arrow. You can go off. You can do what you want. I mean, look at Mr. Terrific. He's not gay in the comics, but he's gay on the TV show. That's fine. But you don't kill off one of the central characters to the Green Arrow universe in the comic book. She is in the comic book, and you don't kill her off in the TV show. You don't get that comic, throw it on the ground, trample all over it. That's not fair. It's the same when they did it to Andrea on The Walking Dead. It wasn't fair, and it just really annoys me. Whether I continue Arrow Season 5, it's very unlikely, unless somehow, you know, we get Laurel back, or she comes back as Black Sarah, and then maybe I'll consider watching it. I watch the show for Laurel Lance, to be honest, I do, and maybe that's the wrong reason, maybe I should be watching it for Oliver, but I am always attracted to strong female characters, and hell, if Felicity grows to be the character I know and love from the previous seasons, and from the start of Season 4, then maybe I'll continue watching it, because that'll attract me. Thea's never really done anything for me. I like Thea, she's alright, but yeah, that's about it for Thea. Felicity has the opportunity to be the greatest character ever. If they turn her into Black Canary, you're going to see me lose my shit like nothing, because that is way off. She shouldn't be Black Canary, she should continue being Overwatch. We can have Curtis in a new role. What I'm trying to say is, guys, at the end of the day, I don't hate Felicity, I don't hate Oliver. I hate the writing for Felicity, and I hate the writing for the Olicity drama, which could be so much simpler, so much happier, and we could still have Laurel Lands, and we could still have Olicity. Hell, they could have killed anyone. They could have killed Donna. I mean, don't get pissy, because I just mentioned they killed Felicity's mum. But then that would actually give Felicity something to know, proper drama for her to dig her teeth in. Emily Bett, she's doing her best job she can with the writing, but it's just not good enough, guys. I hope I've explained myself better. I hope you don't still hate me. If you do, that's literally all I can say. Dear Olicity fans, I don't hate you. Dear Olicity, I don't hate you. Dear Olicity drama, you can go throw yourself off a cliff. Dear writers, you better bring my Laurel back, because if not, let me just put this at the very end. Felicity, Oliver, and Laurel can all survive on a show together. Laurel does not have to be with Oliver. Felicity and Oliver make a perfectly great couple when they're together. What I don't want is the Olicity drama, and Felicity being written as a bad character to mess up the show, because it was such a good show. It's still such a good show. That episode was phenomenal, apart from the fact they killed off Laurel. And the annoying thing was that in the entire episode that was focused on Laurel, Felicity showed up for 1 minute. Doesn't that say everything? It's like the writers are saying, you can't have a prominent Laurel and a prominent Felicity episode. Do you remember in Season 3 when they hugged? I was going to wrap it up, but now I'm getting on a rant now. Remember in Season 3 when they hugged? That was amazing. I thought that friendship would evolve and evolve and evolve, but it doesn't. It just went from nowhere, because Felicity suddenly became the only character who could talk to Oliver. She couldn't have any more plot. She couldn't have anything. I love Felicity as a character. What I don't love is her being constantly involved in all this Olicity drama that is gradually taking over the show. So that's my point with you guys. I want the writers to be better at writing rather than the characters to be better at charactering. If you get what I mean. If you still hate me for my views, that's fine. But that's my points across. That's why I said what I said. Perhaps I was a little bit emotional as well. But you saw me. I was definitely emotional. But yeah, that's my points. I hope you guys understand. Please let me know. Write in descriptions. Write paragraphs if you want to about your thoughts. You know, tell me. You know, if you think, I'll try and answer everything. Tell me what you think about my thoughts, and I will see you in the next video. I hope you have a great day. I'll be back for the 100 tomorrow. Love you all. Bye.